Vice Presidential Resignation and Election Process. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar tendered his resignation on health grounds, effective immediately, invoking Article 67A of the Constitution. This triggered the 2025 vice presidential election, governed by Articles 63-66 and relevant provisions under the Presidential and Vice Presidential Elections Act and rules. China's hydropower ambition. China began construction on what will become the world's largest hydroelectric dam on the Yarlung Zanbo River in Tibet, a project valued at approx $170 billion, raising downstream water security concerns for India and Bangladesh. A critical security flaw in Microsoft SharePoint servers enabled global attackers to spoof networks. The FBI and Microsoft issued warnings to governments and businesses to patch systems urgently. Stellar cybersecurity alert. Driverless vehicle milestone in Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland launched its first driverless shuttle bus in Belfast's Titanic Quarter on 22 July, marking a milestone for urban mobility innovation. National Broadcasting Day observed. India commemorated National Broadcasting Day on 23 July, marking the first-ever formal radio broadcast from the Bombay station in 1927 by the Indian Broadcasting Company. IMF Deputy MD resignation. Geeta Gopinath, first Deputy Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, announced her resignation, effective August 2025, returning to Harvard University as a professor of economics. IM Divya Deshmukh became the first Indian woman to qualify for the final of the FIDE Women's World Cup, defeating former champion Tan Jhongi and earning her first Grandmaster non. Divya Deshmukh's chess milestone. Cambodia-Thailand border conflict escalates. The long-running territorial dispute turned violent on 24 July 2025 as armed clashes erupted along the Cambodia-Thailand border. Initial casualties include at least 32 fatalities and nearly 200,000 displaced since the outbreak began. US to withdraw from UNESCO again. The United States announced it will again withdraw from UNESCO by the end of 2026, citing perceived bias and misalignment with its cultural policy, marking its third exit from the agency. New chairperson of NFRA, Shri Nitin Gupta, retired IRS, assumed charge as the chairperson of the National Financial Reporting Authority, NFRA, reinforcing India's audit governance framework for large companies and improving transparency in financial reporting. PM Narendra Modi concluded the UK leg, 23-24 July, and reached Maldives on to 5 July, where he attended the 60th Independence Day celebrations as guest of honor. He inaugurated the India INFUNDD Dhoshimena Defence Headquarters and held a joint press briefing with President Mohammad Muizzu reaffirming strategic, defence and economic cooperation. India-Maldives state visit. Kargil Vijay Divas Memorial at Delhi Metro Station. To commemorate the 26th Kargil Vijay Divas, 26 July, a special memorial zone was inaugurated at the new Ashok Nagar Namo Bharat (RRTS) station in Delhi. The space includes a photo gallery, storytelling sessions, and art displays to honor the valor of Indian soldiers. UPSC bars candidate for 3 years. UPSC has barred a candidate, female, for 3 years following discovery of incriminating material during a recruitment exam, underscoring its strict policy on exam malpractice and integrity enforcement.